Definitely up there. So after that, here's the controversy right here.
They Steeler
We
Nation.
select Joey Porter's alma mater. You have the Penn State legend, Drew
Lord have mercy.
Allar.
All right, here's your tablet,
Allar,
baby.
Allar, Allar.
Let
Straight out
Dre
of Ohio.
Dre
You
go first
feel
on
me?
this one.
6'5". You feel me? Yeah, go ahead, Dre. You got it, man. You got it.
Oh my God.
My man in the comments saying it.
Fly next to who gonna cover it? Man, you know what? Because everybody, the thing is, I think Mason's gone. Mason Rudolph is gone for sure. But
Yeah.
but
I read something earlier, Dre, that said that they might be entertaining trading them.
who Mason?
Yeah. I don't know who gonna want them, but that's what they
Yeah,
said.
I think Mason has served his purpose for the Steelers for the last 9 years, 8 years, 9 years, almost decade. Yeah, I think I think we're gonna get all we're gonna get out of him. So it's time for him to really go anyway. I mean, I always try to be optimistic about the guys that we pick, but it's like, well, what like maybe under Mike McCarthy. I wonder if this was Mike McCarthy's call.
It
I'm
was.
sitting here thinking it was.
Yeah.
Maybe he sees something
With
that we
his
don't see.
head issues, when he had a lot of concussions or something.
Nah. Hold on. We gonna get into that.
Yeah,
Go
we'll get
ahead.
into that.
Sorry,
But yeah,
my bad, Dre, my bad.
no, I'm saying, no, you're good. But yeah, maybe Mike McCarthy picked him because he sees something that we don't see. I just want to know what it is. Unless you want Landry Jones 2.0. But that's all I got to say about that.
Yo, so my man in the comments was still a fan, full 7. He jive ripping. I agree with him. Dog, this is what we need to know about. I will give him this. He got paws, he got the size, he got the frame. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'5", whatever pounds, whatever. He had all that. But dog, he's mid. I'm just being real. He mid. Like every time at Penn State, every time he played someone who was good, he played like trash. Every time they played somebody that was lower level or mid level, he cooked. And even when he cooked, it would never be like he threw for 300 or 400 yards. It'd be like he threw for 250 and 2 tutties, and they'd be like, "Oh, he killed, bruh."
Oh damn!
He'd do that against Northwest, even with the highlights, bruh. Even when you see the highlights, fool, you know what you see in the highlights? He playing West Virginia. He playing Boise State. You don't see none of these highlights against Michigan. You don't see none of the highlights against Ohio State. Because this dude put it on Twitter. I said, yo, won't you put his Ohio State highlights on there? He said he don't. He looked. The dude say he ain't got none. I was like, exactly, exactly. Dude is mid. Man. I think he just want to coach him up or something, bro. But I didn't like getting him with the first, third round pick. If we was gonna get him, I feel like we should have did it later. Probably at that last third round pick.
Yeah. But we had 12 picks. Well, 11 picks with the trade up. But yeah. Well, we ended up
Three,
10 anyway.
we
But yeah.
picked 3 times in the third. And one of them, the one we picked when we picked Drew Allar, we picked 9 picks after that. So
Yeah.
I don't think we could have. I don't think we had to do it with that pick.
Yeah, not right now. Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like they could have did it later, but it is what it is now. He did, but that was the only pick that I can honestly say I hated. I didn't like that pick at F.
I'll give it a C just to be generous. C for me.
407. What up, man?
Hey, Dred, I got a friend, right? I got a friend whose son played for Penn State, right? His name is Zaki Wheatley. I got to look up and see if he got drafted. Now he plays safety for them. So I always watch Penn State's games, right? And bro, dog, he sucks, bro. Like I can't really say it no other way, dog. Hopefully McCarthy coaches him up and gets something out of him, but right now, today, garbage, bro.
Yeah.
Me,
I mean,
Hey, what you guys say, bro?
what can I say that you guys haven't already said? I mean, look, at the end of the day, this dude comes out of high school. He's known as Ben Roethlisberger because of his size and his height.
Mm-hmm.
So he was already proclaimed that in Ohio. Goes to Penn State. Last year, he was pretty good. I got to give him props for last year. This year, he was not the same quarterback. He was not the same quarterback. The biggest issue right now is his mind. He can't get stuff out of his mind, and that's not good as a quarterback. McCarthy cannot
Mm,
fix that. You can fix his footwork, which he has issues with.
Yep.
You can fix his accuracy, which he has issues with.
Yep.
You can fix his decision making, which he has issues with, but you can't fix what's in his mind. He gets flustered really quickly. He tends to not read the defenses very well. Those are things that if McCarthy he has Will Howard, he's going to have to fix Howard's issues. The only issue that Howard has is his footwork. That's it. That's all. That's one thing you got to work with Howard with is his footwork. Drew Allar, you got 100 things to fix with him. So what are you going to do? Are you going to say, okay, I want you drafted this guy, you asked the team to get him, you selected him. It was nobody else that selected him. You selected him. It's your problem. It's your project, and we don't have time to have project quarterbacks on our team right now. We don't have time. We're too good and talented to have a project quarterback on our team. I'm sorry. It was the worst pick in the third round. They could have got him in the sixth. There was more people on that third round pick that we could have got, and we didn't.
I agree
he would have been there in
1000% with you,
6.
bro. I agree 1000% with him, dog. Real live. Real live. Hey. To what he just said, he had a decent 2025. He had a decent year. You know the games he didn't play well in? The
Ohio State, Oregon.
Yep.
Ohio State and Oregon. Watch that. Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off. Watch that Ohio State game. He threw it in double coverage every single time.
Yes.
It was ridiculous.
Yep.
He got
Dre.
strengths and weaknesses of
You're
it.
joining on mute, Dre.
Oh yeah, but anyway, he's got an arm. I'll give you that. But what's the point of having an arm if you're not accurate?
Exactly.
It's inconsistent at best, bro. He'd throw one good ball, right?
Yeah,
Everybody would gas it. The next 3 or 4 passes, double coverage, inaccurate. He get happy feet when he get pressure, bro. It's a man. I think he can coach this up. I really do. I think he can coach
The only
all his weaknesses, y'all kind of hit on the head, man. Like a
the only thing he beats Howard in is arm strength. That's it. That's the only thing he beats Howard in is arm strength. That's it.
Howard don't make a whole lot of bad decisions. I give Howard credit. My only thing on Howard right now is we haven't seen him play no pro ball. So I don't go on Ohio State stuff. I got to see him do pro football stuff. That's why I'm really looking forward to seeing this preseason. I really am.
Yeah. Did y'all want to hear something funny though? So my son was at the draft with my brother because I didn't go. I live in Florida. I'm from Pittsburgh. So they went to the draft and they were up. They had an opportunity to go up there with the fans and show their band. They were actually on TV a couple times. Mm-hmm. When they got Drew Allar, some of the fans were all happy, like, yeah. So my brother turned to one of the guys and said, "Why are you happy about this pick?" He said, "Because now that means that Rodgers is not coming back." So people wasn't happy because of the pick. No. People wasn't happy with the pick. They just felt like Rodgers wasn't coming back because of that pick.
Yeah,
I was laughing like, dude.
I don't know why they thought that.
Yeah, I don't need
I think threatened by him.
Hey, McCarthy said in an interview afterwards, they said, "Does this mean anything towards Rodgers?" He's like, "No." He said, "I just want to get the quarterback room to be stable." He said, "We still looking forward to having Rodgers back." Mike Tomlin was on NBC today because he got the job at NBC. He was on there today. They were talking to him. The lady asked him, "Who did he think gonna be the next quarterback of Steelers?" Before she can finish the question, he said, "Aaron Rodgers."
Yeah.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, Rodgers is coming back. Unfortunately, it is.
Yeah.
I didn't want him at first. I didn't want him to come back, but now that we at this point, I'd rather him come back.
Yeah, honest. I mean,
I don't mind him coming back, man.
I'm on the Will Howard bandwagon. Like I said,
I don't want him starting. This is essentially his rookie year. I don't want him starting right out the jump, bro. Like,
give him a shot. What else do we have?
Let him ease into it, bro. I'm not. He ain't throwing no pro passes at all.
We lose this point. I mean, like, we know what we're going to get out of Aaron Rodgers. Prime Aaron Rodgers is long gone. I mean, are you trying to tell me that that old man Rodgers is better than maybe the unknown that we get out of Will Howard? I mean, give the kid a shot. I mean, what else do we have to lose this point? I mean, it's like
I think that Aaron Rodgers and McCartney's system, the system that he knows already, is better than Will Howard will be right now. Right
He
now,
has limitations. Well, Rodgers do have limitations that
he
Will Howard
yo,
doesn't have, and that's the scrambling ability, the ability to make something out of nothing and move the ball and run the ball down the field. Rodgers don't have that anymore.
nah,
He
that
doesn't
element is
have that
gone.
running scrambling. Yeah, that's gone.
Yeah, that
So
element is
in
gone.
today's NFL, you got to have a quarterback that is kind of mobile, unless you're the Rams, where you don't need that because your offensive line is so stacked you can just throw the ball. But in today's NFL, you do need a mobile quarterback, and he's just Rodgers is just not that.
Nah, he not.
So we all giving this one an F, right?
I'm giving it
Yeah.
a
Well, I'll give it a
I'll be
C.
nice.
I'm not gonna give it an
C.
F though. I'm gonna give
Yeah,
it.
C plus. I give
I'll
it
be
a C
generous.
plus.
Give it a C.
y'all
Yeah,
I'm
be
gonna
C
give
plus.
it.
I
A,
ain't
I'm gonna
being
give it a
nice.
C. I'm gonna give it a C because I ain't gonna lie. Like the only thing I was paying attention to was how he throws certain passes,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, he can make certain throws. You feel me? But you know, you gotta work on the
But
rest of
he's
his
doing
stuff.
what consistency is the thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's one of his weaknesses. He has a hard time finding rhythm.
That's the thing
You know what
right
I
there.
mean?
There you go. Rhythm. Exactly. And
To
this is the
what you
NFL.
saying?
These corners are better than these college corners. These
Yes,
corners are, shut. They'll come and play man to man on your ass, and you got to fit that into a tight window, just for enough for that receiver to make a play. And when he played against those big teams like Ohio State, who has NFL type of corners, he just didn't do well at all against those guys.
he
So
looked
I just
horrible
don't
against
see it.
them. He looked horrible against them. And
Yep.
I know I'm a Michigan fan. If
So
I don't watch nobody else, I watch the Big Ten
so you
wholeheartedly.
know, you know.
Yeah, I've been watching him for a while, bro. Like I've been watching him for a while. I went to the game when they played Maryland, and he was looking mid against Maryland. They beat him because they're a superior team to Maryland, but he didn't look great. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, go to the next
All
one,
right,
please.
bet.
I'm tired of
You
trashing.
about to say,
Tired of
yeah,
trashing
we
him,
just
bro.
we kind of stomped this man out, man. But